Hey guys, it's Megan. Welcome once again to Allie's Books and Movies. Today I have a huge book haul for the month of August. So to get right to it, the first book that I have here is one that I just got in yesterday, very exciting, from Amazon, and it is Page by Page by Laura Lee Gullidge. I just read this in the last month or so and I fell absolutely in love with it. I'm going to get Will and Wit, her other book, but I thought I'd start from the beginning, and this was her first graphic novel. It is not in the best condition that I would have liked to have seen it in. It's seen better days. It was a library copy, and I got the stickers off, as you can see, but still, it's got little like page damage in the corners, and I'm not very fond of that, but still, it's something, and I'm just really happy to have it. The next book that I have here is More Than This by Patrick Ness. I picked it up when I went home. When I went to Chapters, because that's what you do. I just finished reading A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. I'm going to talk about that more in my wrap up, but now that I've dipped my toes into Patrick Ness, I can see that I really do like him as a writer, and this is his most recent book, so I'm looking forward to reading this. Another thing that I noticed about him is when I see his books in stores, I read the back and I look at the price and it's only $10, and I'm wondering if that's a fluke or if that's something that like he personally requested, maybe because he knows how expensive books get, or maybe he's insulting himself and his writing by going so low. I don't know, but I'm kind of curious to know whether or not he mentioned that in a blog or something as to why the prices are lower. But anyway, the next book that I have is Northanger Abbey by Miss Jane Austen. You can hardly see, but Chapters, if you frequent Chapters, you know that they're trying to get rid of these styles of classic books, the Premier Classics collection. I don't know why, probably to make way for new ones, but anyway, they're all like $5 right now, and I have all of Jane Austen's other 5 books in the Premier Classics editions, except for this one, so I have it now. So now I have all 6 books, and I think I'm going to do like, I don't know, once I finish Emma and Mansfield Park, because those are the only 2 that I have yet to finish of Austen, I think I will do a review of her entire 6-book, not series, but her anthology. I think I'll do a video on that too, featuring all 6 beautiful copies, because I love these editions. I love the covers, particularly Sense and Sensibility. It's just a little thing of teacups as the picture, and I think that's a perfect depiction of the title, Sense and Sensibility. But anyway, very glad that I have this now. The next one I have, which I'm also very excited about, is The Assassin's Curse by Cassandra Rose Clark. I recently, I watched Little Book Owl's review of this and the other book in the series. It's a duology, The Pirate's Wish. And then in a later video, I saw that she found out that the publishing house, which is Strange Chemistry, is not going under, but well, they're going out of business. So these books are going to be out of print soon, so I figured, because I've seen this one around a fair bit at Chapters, that I would pick this one up. And then I went and I ordered The Pirate's Wish from the Chapters kiosk, so that should be coming in a week or 2 as well. So then I'll have both, and I can say these books are out of print now, so it's kind of cool. But she encouraged, Little Book Owl did encourage people to purchase these books to support the author, because apparently they're really, really good books. And I read the first couple pages and I'm like, this is for me. I'm not really fond of assassins, but I am fond of pirates, so I'll see if, you know, can merit the 2 together. So, the next one I have is, well, actually, I don't know if I should show these together. I think that I will. So I had a friend that was going down to the States, and I asked her to pick me up a book or 2 from Barnes & Noble, because I've never been there before. I never had a chance to, so I figured if she has a chance, maybe she could get them for me, because I know they're a couple of bucks cheaper in the US than here in Canada. And the first one she got for me is An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. I've yet to read a John Green novel, yet I have 3 of his books in this haul. It's kind of funny, but I've just heard so many good things about him that I really wanted to read these books, and this one I think intrigues me the most out of all of them. Like the idea that this guy has had 19 Catherines dump him, and he's going to try to figure out why, if there's a formula or something. So that's intriguing. And the other book that my friend got me is Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. So now I have all 4 of Rainbow Rowell's novels. This is the first one that she wrote, and her first adult novel. So I finished reading Landline and Fangirl. I might be doing a video on Fangirl, actually. I just finished Fangirl a couple days ago. So yeah, I now have them all, and I'm excited to read this one. The other one that I have, the other John Green, is Looking for Alaska. I've heard a lot of good things about this one too. I actually bought it as a present for my boyfriend, and he is about halfway through it, and he says he's addicted to it and can't get enough of it. So I'm going to read it myself too, and it should be good. And the last one that I have in my sort of new bought at full price pile is Bad Feminist Essays by Roxane Gay. I'm really excited about this. I think I saw it on a pile of books for women at Chapters one day, and I read the back, and it really, really intrigued me because she talks about a bunch of contemporary topics. She talks naturally about race and gender and the media and women, but it's also like pop culture, like the Hunger Games. That's weird. I thought I saw a bunch in here, but yeah, the Hunger Games, pop culture, Sister Girl, I don't know, just a bunch of stuff. Oh, even fairy tales and Scrabble. That's random. But either way, it's going to be a collection of essays. I already read one or two of them just to see if I wanted it for sure, and I definitely do. I'm going to read it and probably do a review of it because of like the controversial topics that lurk in here. Anyway, that was exciting. The next group of books I have, I got in either thrift stores or just plain got lucky with them on sale. The first one I have, I was at the library a couple weeks ago, and they happen to have a little mini sale going on of excess copies, I guess, and I found this edition of Paper Towns by John Green. I really wanted to have the one with the thumbtack on the front, but I just never justify it as much. When I found this, I hate the cover, I must say. I mean, you take off the book jacket and it's not bad. But I didn't really like it. But then it was 50 cents, and my boyfriend was like, Megan, it's 50 cents. You're not going to find a better deal. And it's hardcover, so I picked it up, and I don't feel bad about it anymore. The next one I have is A Year in Provence by Peter Mayle. I love reading memoirs, particularly travel ones, particularly about Paris. I have like 4 of them because I really, really want to live in Paris one day. It's like the #1 place I want to visit most in the entire world. So here's one by a man, and I haven't read one from a man's point of view before, but it looks very food-oriented, very, I don't know, Provence. Yeah, Provence, so country, French countryside. I love it. I'm really excited. I got it at Salvation Army for $1, and it's only like, I don't know, maybe 4 years old or something, and it's in perfect condition. It's great. I'm really excited to have that. The next one I have, I've seen a couple of times on BookTube, and I was a little about it, but then I found it for $3 at Value Village the other day, so I read the back myself, and it's about fairies, it's about the theater, it's got romance, and so I'm like, I'll give it a shot, and it is called Eyes Like Stars by Lisa Manchev. Didn't want to say her name wrong. I just think the cover looks really beautiful. I love fairies, and I love the theater, and I love her blue hair, and she's pretty. And then I went to the library today, and it turns out that this is, I believe, a trilogy. So that's intriguing. I might have to try to find the other books, but either way, it's about a girl in the theater, which you can probably discern by the cover. But I don't really know what else is going on. Some sort of nefarious plot behind it that I'm interested to learn about. But anyway, yeah, $3. And it's pretty good condition. What's it look like naked? Kind of plain, but I do love pretty blue writing. The next book I also found at Value Village, which is I Feel Bad About My Neck and Other Thoughts on Being a Woman by Nora Ephron. I love Nora Ephron. I have to do a video sometime about how much I love Nora Ephron. I love her movies. She wrote, let's see, well, she directed Julie and Julia, When Harry Met Sally, You've Got Mail, Sleepless in Seattle. She's just an amazing rom-com writer, and writer in general. Like director, writer, journalist, essayist, feminist. Like, she was a huge threat in terms of like so much she could do. She just was so multi-talented. She died a couple years ago, and I managed to get for Christmas last year The Most of Nora Ephron, which is like an anthology of her work, and it includes the screenplay for When Harry Met Sally. I am about halfway through. I just have to read this play that she wrote. Yeah, she's a playwright as well. And then after that is the Harry Met Sally screenplay. And I just love that I have this book. And it includes the essay, I Feel Bad About My Neck, which I've read for a literature and aging class, and I found it pretty amusing. But this is the book that it came from. And I just could not resist it because it was $3, and it's just in perfect condition. I want to read everything that she's ever written, seriously. Especially, I don't know, just especially her work on being a woman and her essays and stuff. So yeah, I'm really glad that I have that. I think there's like at least one other book, maybe two, that she has written, and definitely want to pick them up. But I'm so glad that I found that one. It was very random and happy find. The second last book that I have is An Object of Beauty, a novel by Steve Martin. This book was actually recommended by my science prof of all people that I should go pick up. Because she saw my reading list for the summer and found out that I was reading Shop Girl by Steve Martin. I sort of wanted to dip my toes into novellas this summer, which I did a little bit, but not as much as I wanted to. And so I read Shop Girl, and I kind of enjoyed it, but I really like the way Steve Martin writes. It was very unexpected for me because, you know, funny guy Steve Martin, you wouldn't expect him to be able to reach into the mind of a woman, and he does it so well. So she recommended An Object of Beauty because she knows that not only am I a film student, but I'm an art student as well. And she said this one featured art, and I didn't really pay attention at the time. I didn't know what she meant, but okay. So this is the inside of the jacket, which is gorgeous. The outside, just the red writing, it's gorgeous. There are, I believe, 22 paintings, full color paintings in here, just dispersed throughout the book. I don't know if they are involved in the chapters as it goes along, but I forget actually what the story itself is about, but the paintings are within the novel. They're part of the book and involves a museum, and I'm just like, that's exciting for me, and I'm really glad that I found this book. I found it also at Salvation Army. There was a $7 Walmart sticker on it from Once Upon a Time, but this was once $30, and I got it for $3 or $4, and I think that's pretty friggin' amazing. So I'm very glad I got it. The last book I have to show you is The Ironwood Tree by Holly Black and Tony DiTolizzi. Actually, he might have just done the illustrations and Holly Black wrote it, but it is book number 4 in the Spiderwick Chronicles. I already found books 1 and 2, and I've just been searching around for books 3, well, I've got 4, so 3, 5, and then books 1, 2, 3 in the Beyond the Spiderwick Chronicles series. So I got one more towards the collection, and I was really excited to find this at Frenchie's, I think, for like $1. Perfect condition too. So that's it for my books, but before I leave, I had just wanted to show you a couple little things that I found that were book involved that I just could not resist picking up. The first one, which I showed in my Lola and the Boy Next Door video, but I wanted to show again, was this gorgeous, gorgeous little purse. I got it from Aldo. It was on sale, but I probably would have got it anyway because look, love story. And it's just, it's so cute. I'm going to carry this bag with me always and everywhere, and I don't care. It's beautiful. The other thing that I found, which I've been meaning to get for a long time from Chapters, I'm not planning on having kids anytime soon, but it was just too adorable. And it's this little, I don't know if it's a onesie or what, but it's got books written on it with titles like Brave New World, Tale of Two Kitties, Of Mice and Milk, The Catcher in the Crib, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Wine, James and the Giant Crib, and Lord of the Cries. I mean, could anything be more perfect? I might even just, once I get a puppy one day, because it's my biggest dream to have a French Bulldog puppy, I might just put it on it. I might just do that because I'm really glad to have that. So, I'm going to try to pick these up. That didn't work out. But anyway, that was my book haul, my 2 big book hauls. I'm Megan from Owlies Loves Books and Movies. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!